Imagine a small village in 15th century Punjab. The sun rises over fields of wheat and mustard, and a boy named Nanak walks quietly along the river. He is thoughtful, curious, different from the others. While the world around him is divided by caste, by faith, by kingdoms always at war, Nanak asks a question that will echo through history. Why should humanity be divided at all? That boy would become Guru Nanak, and from his words and actions would grow one of the world's youngest, but most influential religions, Sikhism, a faith of equality, courage, and devotion. But the story of the Sikhs is not just spiritual. It is also political, military, and deeply intertwined with the rise and fall of empires. It is a story of resilience, of a people who endured persecution, fought against some of the greatest powers of their age, and built a proud identity that continues to this day. But before we understand how the Sikhs shaped history, we must go back to where it all began. Guru Nanak was born in 1469 in the village of Talwandi, now called Nankana Sahib in Pakistan. From an early age, Nanak rejected the rigid boundaries of religion and caste that dominated India. Hindus and Muslims lived side by side, but often in conflict. Priests and clerics imposed rituals and divisions. Nanak spoke of one God, timeless and formless, beyond temples and mosques. He preached equality between men and women, rejected the caste system, and urged people to live with honesty, compassion, and remembrance of God. His message spread quickly because it was simple, universal, and revolutionary. Over his lifetime, Nanak traveled widely across South Asia and beyond to Tibet, Baghdad, Bengal, and Sri Lanka, debating holy men, engaging with rulers, and singing hymns that carried his message. He became not just a preacher, but a poet and reformer. His words, later compiled into hymns, would form the foundation of Sikh scripture. Before his death in 1539, Nanak appointed a successor, passing on spiritual authority not through family inheritance, but through merit and devotion. This established the tradition of the Sikh gurus, a line of 10 leaders who would guide the community, shaping it from a spiritual movement into a distinct, powerful identity. After Nanak, each guru built upon his message, but also adapted to the times. Guru and God, the second guru, created the Gurmukhi script, giving Sikhs a written language to preserve their hymns. Guru Amar Das, the third, established institutions of community kitchens, the Langar, where people of all castes could sit and eat together, breaking barriers of inequality. Guru Ram Das founded Amritsar, which would later become the spiritual heart of Sikhism. And then came Guru Arjan, the fifth guru, who compiled the Adi Granth, the holy scripture of Sikhism, and oversaw the construction of the Harmandir Sahib, the Golden Temple. But Guru Arjan's leadership marked a turning point. By this time, the Sikh community was growing, not just spiritually, but politically. The Mughal Empire, which ruled much of India, saw the Sikhs as a threat. Emperor Jahangir ordered Guru Arjan's execution in 1606, the first Sikh martyrdom. This moment changed Sikhism forever. From then on, the faith would not only preach peace, but also embrace the duty of resistance against tyranny. The sixth guru, Hargobind, responded by militarizing the community. He wore 2 swords, symbolizing spiritual and temporal authority, built the Akal Takht, the throne of timeless justice, as a counterpart to the Golden Temple. Sikhs began training as soldiers while continuing their devotion as saints. Unique blend of saint and soldier would become the defining feature of Sikh identity. Over the next decades, the gurus and their followers clashed repeatedly with Mughal rulers, enduring persecution but never surrendering. The 10th and final, Guru Gobind Singh, brought this transformation to its peak. In 1699, he founded the Khalsa, a brotherhood of initiated Sikhs bound by codes of discipline, faith, and courage. He gave Sikhs a distinct identity with uncut hair, the turban, and the 5 Ks, articles of faith symbolizing commitment. Him Sikhs fought fearlessly against the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb and the invading Afghans, Guru Gobind Singh's family paid the ultimate price. His father, Guru Tegh Bahadur, was executed for defending religious freedom, and his 4 sons were martyred in battles against oppression. Before his death in 1708, Guru Gobind Singh made a radical decision. He declared there would be no human guru after him. Instead, spiritual authority would rest in the Guru Granth Sahib, the Holy Scripture, and temporal authority in the collective community of Sikhs, the Khalsa. This ensured Sikhism would never be led by a single person again, but by its scripture and its people. With the gurus gone, the 18th century was an age of trial. The Mughal Empire was in decline, but Afghanistan's invasions under Ahmad Shah Abdali ravaged Punjab. Sikhs were hunted, massacred, and driven into jungles, but they survived. Organized into bands called mizils, they carried out guerrilla warfare, striking swiftly and disappearing. Despite waves of persecution, they grew stronger, bound by faith and unity. Out of this chaos emerged one of history's greatest Sikh leaders, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Ranjit Singh, known as the Lion of Punjab, united the Miles and in 1799 captured Lahore, making it his capital. By the early 19th century, he had established the Sikh Empire, a powerful, modern state stretching from Kashmir to the Khyber Pass. Ranjit Singh was not only a warrior, but also a shrewd statesman. He modernized his army with European officers, blending Sikh valor with Western tactics. He respected all religions, employed Hindus and Muslims in his administration, and patronized art and architecture. Under him, Punjab became one of the most prosperous regions of India, but Ranjit Singh's empire was fragile. After his death in 1839, weak successors and internal rivalries tore it apart. The British East India Company, already dominant in India, seized the opportunity. After 2 brutal Anglo-Sikh wars, the Sikh Empire fell in 1849, and Punjab was annexed by the British. For Sikhs, this was another turning point. Yet even under British rule, they did not fade. Instead, they adapted. Many Sikhs joined the British Indian Army, where their reputation as fierce soldiers grew legendary. In battlefields from Europe to Africa, Sikhs fought bravely, their turbans and beards becoming iconic symbols. During World War I and World War II, hundreds of thousands of Sikhs served, with tens of thousands laying down their lives. Their contribution was far greater than their small share of India's population. But while Sikhs earned honor abroad, at home, they longed for freedom. As the Indian independence movement grew, Sikhs were part of the struggle. Leaders like Master Tara Singh and others demanded not just independence from Britain, but also recognition of Sikh identity within India. The partition of 1947, however, brought both liberation and tragedy. Punjab was split between India and Pakistan. Millions of Sikhs were uprooted from their ancestral homes in West Punjab, now in Pakistan. Refugees flooded into India, scarred by massacres and forced migrations. Yet, despite this trauma, Sikhs rebuilt. They turned barren lands in East Punjab into fertile fields, spearheading India's Green Revolution in the 1960s. But challenges remained. Many Sikhs felt marginalized in India's politics. Demands for greater autonomy grew, culminating in the turbulent 1980s. Sikh militants clashed with the Indian state, leading to the tragic Operation Blue Star in 1984, when the Indian Army stormed the Golden Temple to flush out militants. The assault desecrated the holiest Sikh shrine and left deep scars. That same year, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was assassinated by her Sikh bodyguards, triggering horrific anti-Sikh riots in which thousands were killed. For many Sikhs, it was one of the darkest chapters in their history. Yet again, resilience defined them. Despite the pain, Sikhs rebuilt their institutions, their economy, and their global presence. Today, the Sikh diaspora is one of the most visible communities worldwide, from Canada and the United States to the UK and Australia. Known for their entrepreneurship, hard work, and commitment to service, Sikhs have become influential far beyond Punjab. Leaders like Canada's Jagmeet Singh, Britain's Rishi Sunak's ministers, countless business leaders showcase Sikh impact on global affairs. Culturally, Sikhism continues to thrive. The principles of equality, community service, and devotion to one God resonate across generations. The Langar remains a symbol of Sikh generosity, feeding millions worldwide regardless of religion or background. Sikh charities are often among the first to respond to disasters, and in the modern age, the image of the Sikh soldier, fearless, loyal, principled, remains iconic in militaries around the world. But perhaps the greatest legacy of the Sikhs is their identity itself. Born out of a vision of unity, forged through centuries of struggle, it continues to stand for justice, equality, and courage. From Guru Nanak's quiet reflection by the river to the roar of Ranjit Singh's empire. From the tragedy of partition to the triumph of the Diaspora, the history of the Sikhs is a testament to resilience. Today, as Sikhs number around 30 million worldwide, they remain a small community in global terms. Yet their impact is far greater than their size. They remind us that history is not only shaped by empires and armies, but also by faith, by courage, and by the will to endure. And that is why the story of the Sikhs, from Guru Nanak to today, continues to inspire, not just as a tale of one people, but as a lesson for humanity.